Ready? Okay. So guys, Gary here for Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods, and we're here in the Naugatuck Event Center with none other Marty and Doc with this awesome Back to the Future DeLorean. How's it going?
Pretty good. How
are you?
Nice to meet you, Gary.
Nice to meet you. What can you tell us about your whole thing here and how it came about and the car and?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you a real quickie. I had the DeLorean. I picked it up probably about 12 years ago, and a friend of mine said, "I know where there's one. It's for sale." It was pieced together by Kevin Pike, who was actually the original builder of the car. It was for a corporate 10-year thing. They wanted to go back in time, kind of push into good days when they had with their business.
Okay.
It became available. I got it. Needed some work, so we sent it out to Long Island. A buddy out there of mine called PJ Grady's, kind of the guru of DeLoreans.
Okay.
Got that fixed. So a friend of mine in Morristown, New Jersey owns a club, and I was dressed as Doc. I had a big wig on my head at the time, and I went in there saying, "Has anyone seen Marty? Has anyone seen Marty?" Well, someone grabs me. It was one of his rugby brothers. Grabs me, goes, "Come on to the back of the bar." And I walked back there, and my jaw hit the floor, and I said, "What?" And I said, "It must be because I had too many beers to drink that night." It was Halloween. I was celebrating.
Right.
So I said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you meet me the next weekend?" And he was a student over at William Patterson College.
Okay.
So he ended up meeting me down there, and I was stone cold sober. He walked in the door. I was like, "Damn, he still looks like Michael J. Fox." So I invited him to Chicago with me, and we did a ComicCon, and that was about 7.5, 8 years ago.
Wow.
And now we just, you know what? We're so blessed. We're so lucky to be able to do a lot of events.
Right.
We've done everything. New York Comic-Con, we did the big release of Pepsi Perfect for the anniversary of Back to the Future.
Oh, nice.
And then Universal and Pepsi-Cola picked us up and sent us to London.
Okay.
And so we've had some really great experiences. We've met the cast. We've worked with Michael, Claudia Wells, Chris Lloyd, Tom Wilson.
I mean, that's fabulous. And you know what? It's all about the car getting you there.
Well, you know,
That really is cool. Yeah.
The neat part is like this whole weekend, at most of the shows that we do, they'll come up and they'll be like, "Oh my God, like how much he really does resemble Michael J. Fox."
Right.
Even when Michael met him, he was like a triple stare down. I was
Right.
he just couldn't believe it. So I always consider us very blessed. He's become a great friend, probably my best friend. And you know what it is?
Awesome.
It's just the fact that we do so much together. It's kind of like that little brother I never had.
Right.
But people look and they're always like, "Oh, are you guys like father and son?" I'm like, "No, that'd be really weird." Like,
right.
taking your kid on the road, all right, you're going to be Marty and I'm going to be Doc. So we got more people asking to do the Doc role, so I grew my hair out.
Okay.
And so people always go, "My God, you look like Doc." And I always tell people, I don't really look like Doc that much. I look a lot more like him when I'm wearing the clothes and I stand next to him.
Right.
Because they see Marty and they want me to look a lot like Doc. So it's that thing. So I have fun with it, but
Yes.
I don't want to steal the mic time. I mean, Matt's, he's a great guy. He's one of these smarty pants, works in the healthcare industry. So people think this is what he does. I'm like, no, really, he's a smarty pants.
Well, you know, you have to do it. I mean, I do a lot of video editing and stuff, but that's not my, doesn't pay the mortgage.
Right.
So you gotta, but what's nice about it is that it really is a stress reliever for everyday life. You know what I mean? You're out and about, you're doing different things, you're meeting different people, and it's just awesome. So how do you compare with Marty, and how you take the how would we say the actual influence of the actual movie into your character when you play the lookalike?
Oh, every time I do a Comic-Con, I just embrace it, and then I see the fans like with their look of how much I look like them, and then I just take pictures and have fun with it. That's pretty much.
That's just awesome. Just awesome.
Really blessed to be
Truly blessed.
Yeah, and to be linked with a movie that's 35 years old. We'll be celebrating Back to the Future 2 anniversary next year. So Future 1 it's going to be 35 years old. I'm like,
I know.
To think there's a movie that has that longevity. I tell people all the time, like, you'll meet younger kids, and I'm like, this is kind of like what The Wizard of Oz was for me.
Yeah.
It's that special movie that everybody can relate to.
And I hate to be kind of corny, all right, but it is actually timeless. It's a timeless movie. I mean, you could, whether it's in the 80s, 90s, or 2020, 2022, it's still going to be cool.
And you've got all the elements. You've got time travel, which we still haven't locked in, and these damn hoverboards, we still haven't gotten those to work yet. But the reality is you've got a family relationship. You've got a relationship between kind of a bully and the father, and we see that play out. And then you also have a love story with Marty and Jennifer. And you have a bonding relationship between Doc and Marty as pals. Like, how can we make this work? You know, we've got to help save the future.
Right.
To keep the present the same. So it's a really cool concept, which doesn't get old.
No, it doesn't. You're right. So thank you so much for spending some time with me.
Gary, it's a pleasure.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm Gary for Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods, and look for these too at ComicCon, all over the country. It's just outstanding. Thank you very much.